hitched a ride to Memphis with a ragtag band. They were chasing rock and roll and women in a van. It's chasing the blues, the strongest whiskey I could get. Chasing the truth in a tune in my head. I've been riding these roads and slinging these songs. Yeah, from town to town I keep moving along. Every now and then a little something I find that can make a town a little hard to leave behind. Well, I tried my luck at loving Memphis before. The Mississippi flowed backwards before I tried once more. Somewhere on her heart there was one weak spot. You could pick it just right on an old flat top. Well, I dreamed a smoky kiss outside of Neil's bar. Her ass pressed up against some dirty white car. Me pressed up against her soft white skin, like the soft wet beads on a glass of gin. Well, I lied and said soon I'd be back in town. I didn't know that then, but I know that now. You trust the art and not the artist, I guess. Who he is in a song is his idealized self. You hear the whole city sing along when you tap the right vein in a hard blues song. They warn the out-of-towners it's hard to draw. Yeah, they wonder why we ever come down here at all. Where they call the stretch of 40 the music highway, and I can't seem to make it sing today. Any of you guys that have ever driven between Memphis and Nashville, you know the interstate here at I-40. It's nicknamed the Music Highway because of all the music, obviously, history between our two cities. There used to be a strip club in the side of this truck stop right around the Tennessee-Alabama state line called the Boobie Bungalow Gentlemen's Club, which I noticed closed in the last year or two. Anyway, this is, I always admired whoever came up with the name, the Boobie Bungalow Gentlemen's Club. And this is a love song that takes place at said establishment. It's currently raining in Nashville and overcast. And I'm questioning every other thing I was planning on doing today. I pulled off of 65 dirty and dog tired and down on my luck. Been driving for days and I could not explain what hit the brakes on that old truck. Like the North Star in the night sky, guiding me for miles to that neon sign, down to the Boobie Bungalow Gentleman's Club, where I fell in love. There's truck stop romancing, exotic couch dancing, as you feel your semi-up. No hometown to judge you, no rejection from a lost love, down at the Boobie Bungalow Club. Her stage name was Rain, this goddess who came with these messy strings attached, like a 9-year-old boy, an ex-husband in Detroit who very much wanted her back. Like me, she was past prime, like morning rain to me, she still shines, down at the Boobie Bungalow Gentleman's Club, where I fell in love. There's truck stop romancing, exotic couch dancing, as you feel your semi. No hometown to judge you, no rejection from a lost love, down at the Boobie Bungalow Club. Shattered glass hit the stage as the beer splashed my face, and that club filled up with fisticuffs. Under the rain of kisses, I crawled out through that side door. It's 65 on two wheels in my old Ford, far from the Boobie Bungalow Gentleman's Club, where I fell in love. There's truck stop romancing, exotic couch dancing, as you feel your semi-up. No hometown to judge you, no rejection from a lost love, down at the Boobie Bungalow Club. And my thing says for me to swipe left for some reason. Interesting. All right, well, hope you guys are doing okay. I normally only feel like playing later at night for some reason. It's cloudy in LA, and it's warm when it rains. In the desert, the mountains by the ocean side, and I'm alone in a hotel room. No one to cry to, and my head's so cloudy too. Not sure just what I should do. But don't you think that I'm trying? You're still mine, you still believe that lie. Way on the other side of 5 state lines. It's like some other place and time. And I know what you think. I'm out here on the street. You think I'm acting crazy, and think I must be some sight to see. 'Cause you know I'm out here for me. But nobody cares how hard I'm trying. Be surprised if they don't pay me no mind. God only knows I used to want some simple life, and all I ever wanted was my own little piece of the sky. Content with you in my life, but this world has robbed me those earthly desires, and nothing on that earth could ever put out this fire. But it's still so hard to define. But you know that I'll keep on trying. Surprised if it's no different this time. Well, it's cloudy in LA, and it's warm when it rains. In the desert, the mountains by the ocean side. I just booked a gig earlier today when I was at a place in West Virginia that I hadn't been there in a few years, but I booked a couple of gigs for next year there, and this is actually the place where I wrote this song years ago. There was a waterfall there, and it kind of reminded me of some of the waterfalls. Ed's a lot bigger than the waterfalls back in Cannon County, where I'm from. But yeah, I just had a day off waiting to play, and I kind of hiked down to the waterfall, and it had been snowing and stuff, and it reminded me of home. And it was one of those days where, for no good reason, it felt like everything was going to be okay. I had nothing to base it on except just being in a good mood up in the mountains in Thomas, West Virginia. It's called Parchcorn Falls. Technically, anybody here that's ends up watching this that's from Woodbury, you'll know that it's Parchcorn Holler, and the waterfall is actually called Rainbow Falls, I think. But so I took a few liberties as a songwriter to get it all, What to leave in and what to leave out, as Bob Seger said. It's pretty much the trick of songwriting. I'm gonna make it after all. I'm gonna get up. It was a damn hard fall. Baby, you can take it with you when you leave. Something I never really liked anyways about me. I've been driving all night long, and I'm so tired of throwing stones. Baby, do you think we could take a nice long walk down on Parchcorn Falls? Out on Parchcorn Falls, there's a hummingbird on my windowsill, and there's a humming ringing between my ears. There ain't a cloud up in the sky. There ain't a doubt down in this heart of mine. I've been driving all night long, and I'm so tired of throwing stones. Baby, do you think we could take a nice long walk down on Parchcorn Falls? Out on Parchcorn Falls, there's a time and a season. Feels so right for no rhyme or reason. And I've been thinking you and I could steal a little time, walking in our bare feet down by the cool creek side. I've been driving all night long, and I'm so tired of throwing stones. Baby, do you think we could take a nice long walk down on Parchcorn Falls? Down on Parchcorn Falls, Parchcorn Falls, down on Parchcorn Falls, out on Parchcorn Falls, out on Parchcorn Falls. Maybe my neighbor is hanging a picture or something, if you heard that halfway through the song. Sometimes you can hear other people singing through the walls because everybody in my building is an artist, and most of them, I'd say the majority of us, are musicians. So randomly during the day you'll hear people belting out music. So usually I just assume that's what it is. I do kind of feel bad for the painters in my building because they don't make any noise when they're working, but they can work later. The rest of us kind of have to be respectful late at night. But one other thing that's kind of cool about, I was trying to do this a little bit earlier because back when I used to do the shows on Stage It, I would do one early in the afternoon for people overseas who were like 6 or 7, 8 hours ahead of me here in Nashville, and then I would do one later at night at like 9 o'clock for people, in the USA, which was kind of cool. Except that, again, it was kind of hard to get people over there because you had to sign up and you had to make an account and you had to log on at a certain time, and sometimes the video quality was a little weird. And you had to put in your credit card number even if you didn't want to. It was free to watch, but you could tip if you want to, but they still made you put in your credit card thing. So trying this instead where you just put the PayPal link, and if people want to tip, that's cool. But otherwise, the main thing is way more people get to see this because everybody's on Facebook more than they are some other random platform. And for me, I didn't play that much. I took July off as far as playing gigs, and I did other things, but I had, when I went back out at the 1st of August, and I went out west to Denver and Colorado, and then over in Wyoming before I went to South Dakota and was playing gigs, I noticed my fingers, my calluses were not what they should have been because I hadn't been playing. And truth is, when I sit around here, I usually want to write something new, so I don't really ever just practice by myself. I don't feel like playing songs unless somebody's actually listening or making a request. And and also, any of you guys, I can't remember, I sometimes don't see where people are from on Facebook. You guys can always message me and send me a message and I can reply back, but I can't actually go through Facebook and message people and through the page, the music page. But once you guys comment and say something, I can always message you back or send you an email back. But so I forget where people are from, and I know I've played in Houston several times, and obviously I've got some relatives in Texas, but not in Houston. But so far, everybody I've heard from, I think, are okay. I know there's a few other people I'm kind of curious about. I don't know how to get in touch with that I've met over the years, but I hope everybody's safe. Obviously, that's been on everybody's mind lately. And back in 2010, we had our own crazy flood. So here in Nashville, of all places, so it can hit anywhere. But this next song is it's on my record, The Big Show, and the first verse is exactly how it started. I was on a plane and I was flying over the northern part of America and heading to Ireland for a tour, and trying to figure out what was going on with somebody I had just met. And but the bigger question was, I was trying to reconnect with that spark, that I think everybody's looking for, that keeps you inspired in spirit. And Anyway, it's called Spark. It's October on the continent. Actually, that is a different song. A guy with a dog distracted me out the window. That's a whole other story, but and these songs do kind of start out the same way. I live on the 3rd floor, so I get to see a lot of funny things. 747 with Halifax beneath, spilling in the Atlantic Sea. Oh, heading into Dublin, thinking about a girl and wondering what she means to me. I've been on a bus and I've been on a plane till the view all looks the same. Yeah, I've been the stranger in town, the one they talk about, seen the marquees with my name. I've been looking for a spark, I've been looking for passion, I've been looking for truth. I've been looking for a selfless love, I've been looking for me, maybe I'm looking for you. It's the way that the evening sky touches sea, yet so much lies in between. It's the way she calls my name, it's the sound of midnight rain when she's sleeping next to me. And I sacrifice love, seen it die in vain, fill my heart, get weight of pride and shame. But I won't sacrifice the truth, not even for my muse, let alone for minor fame. And I've been looking for a spark, I've been looking for passion, I've been looking for truth. And I've been looking for a selfless love, I've been looking for me, maybe I'm looking for you. Maybe a song can heal a soul like prayers, don't know where they come from or they go. Built-in lullabies under the cover of night. Long ago I heard someone say, seek yourself and you'll be on your way. Sometimes that's just like trying to make lightning strike. 'Cause I've been looking for a spark, I've been looking for passion, I've been looking for truth. And I've been looking for a selfless love, I've been looking for me, maybe I'm looking for you. Thank you, Allie. Virtual lighter returned. I still have a tiny old iPhone, so it's really small, and if I put it a little bit away from me, otherwise I have to get right up in the camera. I feel like it looks weird, but everybody else has these giant phones now. But so I guess I could do this from a different device. All right. Well, let's see. Maybe I'll do one more and then sign off. Let's see. That's the other thing about doing these shows too, is or like this, streaming on live, is because I don't have I mean, I don't know if I did 75 or 100 gigs, or some years I've done as many as maybe 125 or 50, but I can never get everywhere. And you know, there's some places I have booking agents that help me book more gigs, and there's some territories that I'm doing the work on my own. So and then there's some places, as much as I love going and playing them, the best you can hope to do is break even. So you have to kind of be, and I'm still thankful to get to play those places, but you have to be, you know, resources are not unlimited, as they say. But it's nice to be able to hear from people that I've met on the road, and especially people far away or in other countries. Speaking of that, though, I will be going back out. I'll be going back overseas in October, but it's not going to be like the last 5 or 6 years I've done these really long, like 6-week tours where I hit 5 or 6 countries. It's going to be more like 3 weeks and 1 or 2 countries, a little bit scaled back, but anyway, all right. Filling station signs light up the cold dead night with their number-driven art advertising prices. I'm at her all alone once more in this truck, won't stay warm, and humility reveals itself priceless. It's just about all the time I got to figure out all the things I'm not. It's just about all the time I'll need. Sometimes all we are is just who we'll be. My baby's safe at home, and man, she don't know why I roam. And someone I love so much, I shouldn't have to try. So these lights in my dark sky, they're man-made bulbs and hard copper wire at night. The heavenly moon and the stars glowing. It's just about all the time I got to figure out all the things I'm not. It's just about all the time I'll need. Sometimes all we are is just who we'll be. And there's just so many roads where a man can feel at home while alone and driving. Something you said to me last night, I just can't get out of my mind. This time you'll feel trying. Funny how some thoughts in your mind only slip out when you're driving. They seem to disappear at other times. Like that outfit that you wore, baby, for my birthday. So crazy, it wasn't worth the price, but the memory's timeless. It's just about all the time I got to figure out all the things I'm not. It's just about all the time I'll need. Sometimes all we are is just who we'll be. All right, y'all. Good evening.